Hey everyone, Al with Al's Acres and Ventures. Welcome back. My internet has been driving me crazy lately. We have an old radio system that's got a radio receiver up in a tree, and then from there it goes in the house to my wireless system. And it's been going down a lot, and it's Sunday morning, Labor Day weekend, and they can't come out until Tuesday. That means no internet for 2 days. The radio, like I said, it's up in a tree. It's going to require a boom to service, so it's something I can't even look at or do on my own. So what I do, I went up to Best Buy this morning and I picked up a new Starlink system, and I'm going to show you the unboxing and installation. I spent about 5 minutes researching it online and realized it's the best thing for me. So let me show you kind of where the radio is. All right, I don't know if we got it here, but it's that white thing in the tree up there. And then it goes down the tree, comes out, and then we run a trench from the tree all the way to the house. And then from here, it's gonna grow in my overbooked area here. All right, so then the plan is up on the roof, a couple of years ago, well, 8, 9, 10 years ago, we put in a Viasat system, which is like the old HughesNet, and they've got a dish on the roof. Well, the one thing that Starlink offers is they offer a pole mount. So I bought that pole mount. What I should be able to do is go up on the roof, remove the old satellite from the Viasat system, and connect the Starlink to it, and then run the cable back down the roof and in like the old Viasat system did. So let me show you where that's at. So if we look up on the back of the roof up there, you can see the Viasat satellite, and the cable runs down the roof and then down the siding and then into the house. So the plan today is to replace that cable with the Starlink cable, go into the house and replace what I've got. All right, here's the Starlink system from Best Buy. The pain was with the box, there was this thing, but there was no actual handle on it. And then here we have our pole mount. All right, pole mount. Looks like it's gonna go in on the pole down like this, and some screws are gonna bolt onto there. There is an instruction card here, and then in here we have a wrench, and some cable ties. Voila, we have it open. So we have the Viasat satellite, an instruction card, cable, an attachment, it looks like for the bases. Looks like their router, and a power cord. So we have their proprietary, or it says proprietary power over Ethernet PoE cable. It's supposed to be 45 feet long, so that should be long enough. Basically, it's gonna connect, it's gonna go up through our pole and into the back right there. This is gonna be replaced, it looks like. All right, to release the mounting tab, we're gonna be able to pinch this, it looks like, and it should be able to release. All right, to get rid of the kickstand here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pinch this up and pull it out. Yep, we're good. And then what we had here, there was 2 tabs that it was locked into. I'm gonna slide our cable. Let me get this up a little. Oh, fine. And it's gonna go underneath through here and then out. And then we plug it in. It's like we plug it in this way. Well, I didn't have it right, so we're gonna show you what I'm gonna do instead. I got the cable all undone, and what we wanted to do is we wanted to actually go through there. So now I gotta feed it all the way through. Just fine, because this all had to be open anyhow. And it sounds like it's supposed to just click into place. And it did. Perfect. So we have that in there. And now we are ready to go up to the roof. All right, I'm up on the roof and I'm ready to do something with this Viasat system. I want to get the dish off. I want to get the dish off so I can use that pole mount for the satellite system. So let's see how this is without falling off the roof. Over on that side are 3 mounting bolts. Let's see down there. I'm going to just take those off and hopefully it slides off. If we're taking apart a Viasat system, the nuts are 1/2 inch. All right, so we're loose. I'm going to place this on the top, see if the camera doesn't fall, and see if I can lift this off. All right, see if it'll come off. Well, that was easy. Now, I think just to walk to the edge and throw her down. Heave ho! Never did like that system. Okay, we have the pole, we have the slot, and it slides in there. Good. And in my pocket, I got the Allen wrench. So I'm assuming all I need to do now, because that's the angle, is adjust it left and right. All right, so I just watched the video. Basically, it's pointed at the sky. What it's telling me to do is lock it in place and then go downstairs and connect the router. So we're gonna tighten her down so she doesn't move anywhere. All right, so let me show you what we did. So underneath here, see where there are 2 set screws with provided Allen wrench. We just tighten it down. So they say on the install video that now we plug in the router, and then if we have to do additional adjustment, we should just come back up. All right, for now, I just got the cable kind of loose, and then this is where the old Viasat cable went. So I'm just gonna run this down there. I'm gonna do it temporary, and then we will come back and secure everything better. All right, while I'm out here, there was this thing in the box. I wasn't sure what it was. I thought it was a mount, but there's some holes on the back here. So here's where we plug in the power, and that is where we're gonna plug in the Ethernet. So we're gonna need to take this downstairs with us as well. All right, we have steel siding, so this is gonna be kind of a pain to drill through. I don't have a drill big enough, I don't think. So we will cut the cord, we'll drill with what I have, and if I have to round it out with a different bit, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, that's gonna be big enough. So now, I think what I wanna do is make sure I'm not going through anymore. Okay, I think I'm good. All right, hard to see. Cable came through there. I wired it up around there, and then it goes into, let's see, into the back of here. And then the power got plugged in, and then the cable came out there and into right here. So now the system should be powered up. I'm gonna turn on the app and see what happens. All right, it's pretty simple. I basically turned on the phone, turned on the app. It said connect to Starlink, and it is connected, but right now without internet. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is go on and choose a plan. It says calculating orientation. Starlink is talking to satellites to determine which way it's pointing. Determining alignment, adjustment may be necessary in a moment for best performance. All right, I just had to configure Wi-Fi, so to create the network name and create a password. Like I said, Wi-Fi was offline. So maybe it's not quite totally simple, but just keep pushing buttons on the app and it does seem to be working. Hopefully. Wi-Fi is reloading to apply your new network settings. This may take about a minute. All right, so now it says connect to Starlink Wi-Fi, and it has the network name and then our password. So that's what we got right now. Okay, now it's doing a software update. Now I have to activate Starlink to create a new account. Okay, so I'm going to choose a residential service because it looked up my address. So now I'm going to check out. And I need a password that's 12 characters. Okay, now we're doing a software update. I've paid for it, got service, created a password online, 12 characters, and I set up a network and a network password. It's basically been just sitting on the phone doing whatever you need to do. Okay, now it is rebooting my Starlink because I did the software update. Internet will be unavailable for a few minutes. Okay, it must be rebooting because it just says offline. Starlink is unplugged or rebooting. So now Starlink is powering on. Determining alignment, searching for satellites. So basically I was set except for the Starlink itself needed an update, and it's doing all that now. As soon as we do that, it says right on the Starlink app that I downloaded that I should be able to run a speed test. So we'll see what we have. All right, so took a minute to reboot, checking the quality of the connection. Okay, so it says Starlink connected. It may take a few minutes for connection to stabilize. Connection will be most stable after about 12 hours. Speed test. So we're at about 90 to 100 download and about 25 to 30 upload. I'm gonna run it one more time. Download 77, upload 42. All right, it's Al, but Al's Lakers Adventures, and I just got done installing the Starlink system, and it is legit easy. Took off the old Viasat satellite, used that pole with the pole mount kit that I got with the Starlink. Is about $38, I think. And then the basic system from Best Buy was about $175. So now I have the Starlink up on the roof. I can't even see it from here. I do have to climb up on the roof one more time. I have to get a cable tie. I want to tie that down to the pole, the wire. And then I'm going to redo the old Viasat wires to the house. But I'm not going to bore you with that. So it was pretty cool. Got new internet up and running. Took maybe 45 minutes, and that was a trip, 2 trips up the roof and a trip out to the garage to look for a drill bit to get through the siding. Otherwise, we have internet. Thanks for sticking along. Thanks for coming along for the ride today. Hopefully, I got some good camera shots for you guys. But if you've been thinking about Starlink, it's as easy as they say. See ya. Hey everyone, I'm back. It's actually 2 days later, and I didn't have everything installed quite right. The Starlink is working, but then when I set the account up on the app, I didn't have my account online set up. A mosquito. After I created my account online, then I had to go back into the app and then use those login credentials. And then I don't know if it's that or if just when I did set it up, it said it'll take 12 to 24 hours for the link to stabilize. But now it's telling me that the Starlink is off by 39%. So here's what I'm getting. It says it is off by 39 degrees. So I'm gonna go, I'm back up here on the roof. There's the Starlink. Can only pivot it left and right. I'm not sure if it's 39 degrees left or 39 degrees right. So I'm gonna have to loosen up those 2 bolts right there, adjust it 39 degrees, and see if we get it aligned. So here I'm gonna press the align Starlink button. And it's telling me turn it, look at this way, to the right. So I didn't realize it said south to north is the direction I want to turn it. That is south, that is north, and that is the way I turned it. Still making me turn it some more. Okay, I see what's going on. You can see the white Starlink thing inside the other one is kind of showing you where it's currently at. So I am turning it, but I gotta turn it more. So obviously it's more than 39 degrees off. All right. So apparently we needed more of a north-facing Starlink, not a south-facing. So it is now, if you can see it, facing the north. And my Starlink is aligned. So at this point, all I gotta do is tighten it back down. All right, all tight. Facing the right way. So it's all right. We're all tight. It's facing the right way. So I think what I want to do now is I'm going to run a speed test, see what she's got. All right, so I don't know if you remember the day I hooked it up. I was under 100 megabits per second for download, and I don't know, slower than that, I think, for the upload. So aligning it got me at least 3 times the speed. I'm happy with that. So, all right, so faster internet, aligning the dish, again, facing it north instead of south makes a big difference. 3 times faster. So it should be noticeable in the house. So for now, this is Al with Al's Acres Adventures. Kind of a different adventure, getting Starlink and getting it lined up. But I think now I can officially cancel my radio antenna Xtratyme line of sight internet for 3 times the speed on Starlink. Awesome. Great. Any questions? Leave some comments down below. If you haven't yet, like and subscribe. Till next time, see ya.